guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha, and today in this video, as you guys can see by the title, I wanted to talk about binge eating post VSG surgery. But first, before I get into the topic, if you guys are new to my channel, definitely let me know down below who has just joined my channel. Definitely thumbs up this video, and I always put my email in the description as well as my IG, so definitely hit me up and definitely contact me if you guys are interested in VSG, if you guys have any questions about VSG, if you guys are in the process of it and just have a few questions. Definitely let me know. I'm always here to share my experience, and if it can help somebody, I am here for it. So yeah, make sure you guys thumbs up and subscribe. So getting into the topic, binge eating. I've talked about this before on my channel. I am a emotional eater. I eat when I'm bored, when I'm sad, when I'm happy, when the food is just there in front of me. A big thing for me, I would meal prep, and I would sit there and eat Monday's meal, Tuesday's meal. Like, why are you meal prepping if you're going to continuously eat the meals? And that would turn into like a cycle where I have a cheat meal or a cheat day for Friday, let's say the weekend, and then that Friday turns into a whole weekend of just eating whatever I want. And I am definitely that type of person where if I change my diet to a more healthier diet, I lose weight fast. But as soon as I start eating that unhealthy, fried, fatty foods, I go right back up to where my weight was, plus some. And that was just a cycle that I was on, and that's the whole reason why I got VSG. Now I noticed post VSG, I am definitely that patient that can eat whatever I want. In saying so, I definitely am not the patient that can only eat like a little bit, like 1 ounce of this and 1 ounce of that. I can really eat 4 to 5 to 6 ounces of food at a time. Usually I am eating like chicken breasts, chicken thighs, chicken like legs. I eat ground turkey, salmon. I can eat like deli meat and cheese and like all types of things. I can also eat cookies. I can eat chips, like everything I can eat. I am 6 weeks post-op, and I believe I was able to start eating like not large quantities, but larger quantities for a earlier VSG patient around 5 weeks post-op. And it's kind of scary because you want to start off strong. Those first 6 to 9 months, you want to start strong. You want to get that weight off because you want to use your tool in the best of the ability in the beginning. And I noticed I definitely am satisfied. That's something that's new for me. If I am going to eat something, I know I want to eat like the whole bag of whatever it is. And I noticed that I am very satisfied. I'm not full, but I'm satisfied with the serving size, which is like a big non-scale victory for me. I was definitely that type of person post-op. If I'm buying a bag of chips or if I'm ordering food, I don't want any leftovers. I want everything done right then, right there. But I've been noticing that I'm able to like stretch things a lot longer, which is really, really working out for me. I noticed when I meal prep, I'm able to have a meal for lunch, dinner for like 2 or 3 days. That's usually just how I meal prep. I don't really meal prep for the week because I like to, switch it up a little bit. But I have noticed that. But I've also noticed in a click of an instant, I can binge eat at any time. The surgery definitely didn't change my mental. My mental is still there. And I think that's why a lot of people, a lot of doctors in their programs tell you to go to a therapist, to go to a psychiatrist, to go to the nutritionist, because sometimes you're not ready, you know what I mean? You think you're ready until you talk to a professional that has been doing this and studied this and things of that nature. I'm very happy that I waited my 4 to 5 months. It really like kicked me into gear, got me educated, got me looking. It's not all about the weight loss, because a lot of us, like myself, have never been 100 pounds lost or 75 pounds lost successfully. I have lost a large quantity of weight, but I've never kept it off. So a lot of this is going to be an unknown for me, and I feel like it's best to either talk to people that have gone through it, and that's why I like to post it on YouTube, because I get to talk to people that are going through it, that have had it, that were successful, that weren't successful, that still binge eat, that stopped binge eating. So YouTube is very helpful. It's like it's an online forum basically, or online, talking, social media and things like that, where you can talk to people, because there are forums as well. There's people that you go to in person. I'm thinking about doing that. Going to a support group. I really didn't feel like it was beneficial for me when I first went to it. I was like 1 month into the program, but I really like listening to other people's stories that had already had the surgery and why they had it and why they weren't successful, or why they were successful, or what they're still doing to keep the weight off, because I knew some people were in there for like 5 years, and I'm pretty sure they slipped up sometimes. So I think I want to go back. I definitely want to check it out and see if I can help some people out in there, just to share my story and stuff like that. But with the whole binge eating thing, for me, it's definitely going to take some time. I did introduce carbs into my diet, and that's just something that sticks to me like glue. So I tried it for like the first 3 to 4 days. Let me see. For about 3 days. I'm 6 weeks post-op in 3 days. So yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I've been eating carbs, and I think I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow, and I'm gonna see how my weight is. Usually 4 days post-op, 4 days after the week, like I weigh in on Wednesday and then I weigh in on Sunday. And on Sunday I'm usually like a pound down. So a pound plus 1.4 pounds down. So I'm gonna see how my body has been acting with the carbs. If I'm the same weight or up a few ounces, I know it's because of the carbs. So and that's one of the reasons why I do like to weigh myself, because you can see what's working for you and what's not. I know your body does fluctuate, but for me, I'm not weighing myself every day. It's usually like 3 times a week, sometimes. But right now, that's what it's gonna be. So when I say I binged so far post VSG, I can say like today and yesterday I had way too many cookies. I probably had like 6 today. Yeah, probably both days I had about 6. And then Wednesday I had my meal, and I had about it's not a bad binge, but it was too much food. I had way too much not lettuce, like salad. All I was eating was the spring mix, and I probably had like 6 servings. Like seriously, I just kept like making more and more salad. And then I had my 2 drumsticks for dinner. So I had that with like a whole bunch of salad, and then I had cookies. So I had my meal plus dessert, and it was just like too much. Now, excuse me, I didn't feel sick, but it was just too much. Like it was too heavy. And like I said, nothing really happened to me. You know what? That's probably why I'm going to the bathroom so much, because of all those vegetables. But the vegetables really helped me, but it was just too much. I would have been fine with like a cup or 2 cups of the greens. I just kept going because I wasn't full in that instant. And what usually makes me full is eating a meal and then drinking right after, or drinking before a meal. I mean like 5 minutes before a meal, but I can't do that post VSG, so that's something I need to learn. But I really need to learn to be like satisfied. Like I said, I'm not gaining any weight, but these are just little things that I'm noticing going post-op farther and farther that I want to catch now before it's like too late and I'm already deep into my journey. There's just things that I'm noticing now that I'm getting smaller. I have not been 251 in probably like a year. Yeah, probably 2 years. And I haven't been in the 240s. I haven't been 249.9 in over 3 years before I had my son, because when I got pregnant with my son, I was in the 230s. But when I had my first appointment at 7 weeks, I was 243. So I haven't been in the 240s since my son was in my stomach, so since I was pregnant. So it's just like a huge big unknown for me. Just a lot of factors are coming into play, and the old habits that I have are going to come back, and I have to be prepared for it, because if not, I'm just gonna fail. And I want to like sit down and like talk to myself about them, reach out to you guys, because maybe some of you guys are going through it as well. Just to know, just because you get surgery, you are going to lose weight, but there are many ways that you can gain it back if you don't check your mental, if you don't read the forums, if you don't get educated. if you need to seek professional help, because like I said, that I think that's something that I really want to do down the line. Whether it's, you know, a nutritionist, or, you know, somebody that can help me out, just staying focused, you know what I mean? If it's a therapist that maybe can keep me focused, if it's somebody, because like I said, I have never maintained weight in my life, and that's going to be like a big deal to me. Like, I don't want to get this surgery to lose this weight, to change my lifestyle just to gain the weight back in a year, because it can happen. Just because you have the sleeve, that doesn't mean your coast is clear. You're not going to get, trust me, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen people that had the weight loss surgery, and a year later or 2 years later, they only lost 15 pounds, or they done gained the weight back. So you got to work on your process. You got to work on your journey. And that's about it. So if you guys want to leave me any tips in the description, or what you guys are thinking about on your journey, definitely let me know down below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.